For an update on emerging technology startups in Israel, we are joined in studio by Noa Oron, economic correspondent at Channel 2. Well, thank you for being with us today. What do you have?
Thank you. All right. So today I want to talk to you about maps. You know, a map is not a piece of paper anymore. It's way more than that. And it's also not just to look for a place that you've been looking for in your city or in your street. Actually, a map is becoming a community now. So first of all, I want to tell you about MapMe.
It's like Facebook?
Yes, something like that. So what MapMe is trying to create is they're turning the Facebook groups into maps. So they're turning maps into communities. You can actually create an interactive map if you have a community and let people talk about things through that map. So for example, if you have a community of foodies and you want to create a map of the best restaurants in Tel Aviv, for example, you can create that map, and later on with MapMe you'll be able to discuss these restaurants, recommend them, rate them, even get a table if you want through that map. Just through the map, do everything that you need. So these guys, actually, the guy that runs it, one of the founders is Ben Lang. He is the guy that started, he's only 21, by the way, and he started Mapped in Israel, which is the Israeli map of startups. And they have already connected with really interesting groups. For example, Israeli Mapped in New York, which is the Israeli startup map in New York. Also, LGBT Impact in London. That's another group that they have contacted. And they're trying to create these communities through these maps. So I want to make this clear. You have Google Maps, you have Yelp. It's kind of the same thing, except MapMe is allowing you to add things to the map. I mean, it allows everybody to add anything they want to the map. So you can go to MapMe, search for the community that you have a connection to, and then add your own place, add your own business. So everybody can add anything that they like, and that's the difference between that and Yelp.
And the next story that you have?
Yes. So the second thing is that's also a map that's called PetNutz. It's an Israeli startup that is creating a map, a community for pet owners. So it's similar. It's for the community of pet owners. It started by Udi, who was an Israeli guy who just needed help with his pet. He needed a vet, and he just called his vet. So he said, you know what? I need a community. I need a community to support me. So PetNutz allows you to post pictures of your dog, videos, messages, and basically connect with the community of other pet owners in the area. And then you can also search for suppliers, for training, dog walkers, whatever you need for your pet, all in one place. And of course, this is where the business comes from, because suppliers can advertise through that same app, but it also creates a community. And they're only starting in Tel Aviv now. I mean, in Israel in general now, mostly in Tel Aviv, and it's really small now, but the potential is huge, because there are about 550 million households in the world that own pets. So
people all over the world do love pets. Thank you so much for your insight. We do appreciate it here as always.